Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We are looking back at our GT4 series we ran a short while ago. We're here at Le Sarthe for round 6 of the VRC GT4 series. I'll give you a quick catch up just as we're going in to round 6. I'll give you a quick heads up on the table so far. After 5 rounds, they use the prestigious GT4 cars, so you'll see such cars as the Jaguar, the Bugatti, the Aston Martin, Porsche, Ferrari, you know, such what and where. And I'm trying to get the table sorted out, sorry guys. So, oh god, it's going to be a tricky one. Hang on a minute, give me a second. So, Homesick Alien is at the top of the table in first place on... Oh, sorry guys, I should have wrote it down. On 87 points. In second place is a Thingamajig in the Aston Martin, and he is on 67 points. Third in the table is Talleyrand in the Ferrari, and he is on 63 points. Fourth, we have Kale in the Porsche on 55 points. Behind Kale in fifth, we have a Cthulhu in the Honda, and he is on 54 points, just 1 point behind. All right, I don't know how many we're up to. Next, next is Alpha Nut in sixth. Sorry, Alpha Nut in the Nissan. He's had a couple of wins of late, I think, and he is on 51 points. Seventh in the table is a JTX in the Dodge, I think Viper it was, and he has got could be 46 points, I believe, if I got that right. No, he had 47 points, sorry. So eighth on the table is Koikarp in the Bugatti. He's the one who's on 46 points, a point behind JTX. And then you have a Skyjacker in ninth on 39 points, and Skyjacker's in the Toyota, and Pat is in 10th in the Mercedes on 31 points. So that's the table. Sorry, I'll write the next one out. I took snapshots on my phone, and the points are behind the little square thing, so I couldn't see them. Sorry, guys. Doesn't matter. So yes, I'll look at the grid. The grid is just a reverse of the championship. It's just a 15-minute race. It was a support series for the Super Formula last season, and it was a good, fun championship that we think deserved to get its own stream. And hopefully it'll turn into a full-blown championship within its own rights, hopefully. So this is the grid. It's a reverse of the championship. So you have Koikarp's Bugatti sat on pole position, and it's a cracking looking livery from Koikarp. Then second place we have the Nissan of Alpha Nut in the monster purple. Third we have Cthulhu in his Honda NSX, looking absolutely cracking there. Fourth on the grid is Kale in the Porsche, and that, it doesn't get much finer than that, does it? Look at that, a work of art. I've forgotten how many numbers. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth on the grid is Talleyrand in the Ferrari. Sleek is that car there. Seventh we have a Thingamajig in the Aston Martin, car number 11, in some sort of wipeout crossover. Eighth, and the championship leader, we have Homesick Alien in the Jaguar in car 77. So that is how they line up on the grid. Let's waste no more time and get straight on with the racing. 15 minutes of high octane racing around here, Le Mans. I better press play. And there you go. We zoom in on first place, Mr. Koikarp, as he leads them away here. at one of the trickiest tracks in the game, GTSport. I don't think I ever mentioned GTSport unless I'm slagging it off. And there you go, they're off, sorry, too busy. So Koikap leading the way from Alphanut, but Alphanut's just edging ahead of Koikap there for first place. Koikap dropping down into second place, but he's coming back at Alphanut as they come up to the second corner really, and there's a little bang between the two drivers. Alphanut carries on through and Koikap stays in second. Talaran meanwhile is in third, and Homesick Alien, what a start he must have had, because he is already up into third place, well side by side with the Ferrari, but no, he's getting himself ahead, he's up into second. What a cracking start from Homesick Alien there. Alphanut leading in the Nissan with Homesick Alien in the Jaguar in second place. Talaran now in third place with the Bugatti of Koikap just behind him, and you can see behind them you've got Katula in the Honda, Kale in the Porsche, and Thingamajig last in the Aston Martin, all fighting for positions here on the first lap. It's a very long lap, so Alphanut leads Homesick Alien away with Talaran down in third. They get to they're on the straight, Mulsanne, is it? Mulsanne straight, heading up towards the first chicane. Here they are, heavy on the brakes. Homesick Alien trying to make a move, and they've all missed the chicane. All the top three totally missing out the first chicane there. Crawling back on, looks like Katula is giving Koikap a little tap up the butt ski, and Talleyrand also making, he missed that and he's lost places though, and Thingamajig is still in 7th spot. So after that, Alphanut managed to crawl out of the sand first, with Homesick Alien following in second. Koikap has moved up into third place with Talleyrand making his mistake. Katula is now in 4th. They're very close together, they're all pulling the toe from each other. Kale in his Porsche, looking like he wants to make a move on the Honda there into the second chicane. Do the first guys get through this time? Yes, it looks like they've got it through this time. Warmed those brakes up, and they all, Katula making a move on Koikap. He's had to pull over, so it must have been off the track, and Koikap now back up into third, but Katula alongside with Kale also in the mix. Kale's moving up ahead of Katula. Talleyrand in 6th place following these guys. If we get on board with Talleyrand, and we can see this battle here between Kale and Koikap having a bit of an off, and Talleyrand moving up into 4th spot. Cracking stuff there down the field. So Talleyrand making his way up into 4th ahead of Koikap, who went a little bit wide, and Thingamajig's trying to get himself ahead of Koikap, but he just can't do it. Meanwhile, wow, we've got the two leaders alongside each other. Oh my word, Homesick and Alpha going great guns in the lead of this race. Homesick Alien around the outside at the moment. Oh, and he's got the inside line for this. Can they both make it? Alphanut there. Oh, there was a bit of contact, and Homesick, I think, lifting off there to give Alphanut the space to get through the corner. Katula in 3rd place, followed closely by Talleyrand in 4th. Koikap in 5th, with Thingamajig very close behind also. We've lost Kale. Kale we saw going off at that corner, the same one as Koikap did when we were on board with Talleyrand, and he's dropped back quite a bit from the rest of the pack, and these will all be enjoying a bit of a tow from each other. We're still on lap 1. Alpha and Homesick Alien must have changed positions at least 3 times already on this lap, and there is Alphanut defending from the Alien. We'll get back on board with Homesick Alien as he goes very close to the back of the Nissan. We've got Katula very close behind us, and Homesick Alien giving it his all. He's the championship leader, but Alphanut has had a really strong patch. I think he won the last race, if I'm correct, and came second the race before that. And that's it. As I look down at my sheet, Homesick Alien seems to be passed. So Homesick Alien now takes the lead of this race at the Circuit de la Sarthe for round 6 of the VRC GT4 series. And that is Homesick Alien leading from Alphanut. Katula in 3rd place there, holding on to that podium just ahead of Talleyrand's Ferrari. Looks like Homesick Thingamajig looking to make a move on Koikap. Let's go on board with Thingamajig for a little bit as we see the back of the Bugatti ahead of us. Homesick Alien still leading from Alpha Nut and Catula in that third place, and there ahead you can see Talleyrand in the Ferrari in fourth, and the car in front is Koikarp in fifth place. I think Kale's quite far back at this point, and there you can see Thingamajig trying to make a move again on Koikarp. Koikarp closing the door and saying you shall not pass. Talleyrand saying hi Ryan. Who's Ryan? Oh, and it looks like a nasty hit from Thingamajig got Koikarp's buttski there. And Skyjacker saying, oh, this was unexpected. How be do? I'm alright, man. I'm good. So Homesick Alien still leading from Alpha, and Catula holding on to that third. Talleyrand, it doesn't look like he's gaining any ground on Catula at this point in the race. Heavy braking into the chicane, and Alphanut's trying to make another move. He's on the outside though, and Homesick Alien defends well and keeps the lead of this race, but the Nissan was right there under braking, and the Jaguar has to watch out in this race because that Nissan is coming strong in the braking zones. Catula getting ever closer. Maybe it does look like he has gained in that little section, and Catula getting a lovely tow from Alpha Nut at the moment and managing to pull ever closer. And there you can see Alpha again in the braking zone. That Nissan is formidable under brakes, and he's taken the lead from Homesick Alien, and now Catula fancies a little bit whilst the Jaguar is ailing. But Catula, all he can do is pull up alongside. Catula is sitting in second. He's got the inside line from the west. No, he hasn't. Well, he should have, but we're a long way from that corner yet. So they'll be both trying to grab a tow from Alpha Nut. And it looks like Homesick is the one that gets the tow, and Catula concedes down into third place, but they're all very close to each other going through this corner. How no one touched is beyond me. And now Alpha Nut is back under attack from the Jaguar of Homesick Alien. And he's just coming up alongside the two leaders. Nothing in it between the two of them. And there is Homesick Alien in his Jaguar HSBC, ready to take the inside line on this next corner, and that should be sealed in the lead, but they're still side by side, I am sure. And if Homesick Alien is in the lead, he's only just there. They go, look at them side by side through one of the fastest corners around. And now Homesick Alien managing to edge ahead of Alpha Nut, and now Catula is having a very close look at that Nissan. He fancies a second place in this race. Further down we've got Talleyrand clinging on to the back of these two. Koikarp in fifth with Thingamajig in sixth. Nothing changed there. And Thingamajig very close to the back of Koi. Is he going to try and get a tow down this short straight? Looks like he's dropped behind a little bit now, as Koikarp keeps that fifth place fully under control from Thingamajig trying to steal. And the Aston Martin all over the back. Oh, he slipped away now. Koikarp getting purples. Oh, it's second lap, they're all getting purples, sorry. And the Aston Martin very close behind the Bugatti. Oh, the Bugatti a little bit wide there. Can Thingamajig do anything? They're both out wide there. They're both going to get the old school penalties. So Homesick Alien is leading the way as he comes through the final chicane, and it looks like Catula's made a move on Alpha Nut, and Alpha Nut now dropping down into third place. So the little Honda NSX is making its way. Oh no, he's having to pay for a penalty. And Alpha Nut back up into second place. Catula, a big penalty it seems. Humongous penalty. And there goes Talleyrand through to third place, with Catula now down into fourth after paying for that penalty. Koikarp's pulled away from Thingamajig. Thingamajig now in sixth, and Kale seventh. I think he's gaining on those boys ahead. But meanwhile, the Alien did pull away a little bit, but he got a big penalty, a bit of a penalty. He had to pay down the straight that last time around, and he's out wide again, only just staying on. And he shouldn't incur a penalty for that, but he was very close, and Alpha Nut has got the tow. Alpha Nut will be trying to get the move done on the Alien. Remember, that Nissan under brakes is absolutely stunning stuff as we head up to the first chicane. And Alphanaut does take the lead from the Alien. I can't pull out of the car. I want to see him go through the chicane. On board, there we go, heavy onto the brakes. Just about getting onto that apex. It was a struggle though. It was a fight in that Nissan, and there we go, Alphanaut leading this race on lap 3, but only just because Homesick Alien's just creeping on by. So Homesick Alien now leading this race from Alphanaut. They're having an absolute huge ding-dong out there, the two drivers, the Jaguar and the Nissan. Looks like Alphanaut coming back again at the Alien. Oh, and we saw Talleyrand getting past Catula as Catula paid a penalty on the start straight, and again these two side by side in the chicane. Unbelievable stuff, but the Alien manages to keep on ahead, and Alpha again having another look up the inside. Alpha getting a better drive out of that corner, it seems, and he's pulling, he's just can't edge ahead of that Jaguar as they're heading down towards the sharp corner at the end of Mulsanne Straight. Mulsanne. And under braking, Alphanaut should be able to get up the inside of the Alien. The Alien's being bowled around the outside, but he can't keep hold of it, and now the Nissan is back ahead of the Jaguar, and the Jaguar good out of the corners though. We see him moving ahead. That Nissan must be a bit sluggish coming out of the corners. Great under braking going into the corners, but just doesn't pull out the corners like the Jaguar does, and we often see the Nissan being able to get ahead of the Jaguar into the corner, but the Jag pulling away out of the corner faster. Catula's back up to third. We'd lost Talleyrand, unless he must have paid a penalty. I did see he was carrying one around earlier, so maybe he paid a penalty and has let Catula back up into third. The battle down here between Kuikap and Thingamajig is over. Thingamajig's struggling with Kale, so Thingamajig having a big moment, must have done, and now he's got Kale around the outside of him, trying to get around him. Thingamajig defending best he can, but that little Porsche is quite nippy around here, and oh, Thingamajig's just, there he goes, Kale up the inside and through. Beautiful stuff from the Porsche driver, and Thingamajig just slots in behind Kale there. Homesick Alien in the lead of this race. My word, we're already 12.5 minutes in. Cracking stuff. So the Alien leading. I mean, Homesick Alien's form in this championship is stunning stuff. He hasn't been off the podium in any round. He won the first round, came second in the second round, won again in the third round, and he's at the last 2 rounds he's been third. So another win to add to his rostrum. He's already at the top of the championship. This is going absolutely brilliant for him. As he crosses the line, start lap 4. He's got the fastest lap as well, 4:20.599. Alphanaut's got a hefty penalty there, a 3-second penalty. Catula, he's got a second penalty, and Talleyrand carrying half a second, just under half a second penalty. Kuikap in 5th, he's got 1.5 seconds. Oh, the penalties, that's why we turned them off, it's ridiculous. Kale paying his penalty on the start straight. Thingamajig, he looked like he just unghosted, so it looks like he's just paid a penalty at 4:41. That last lap from Thingamajig, disgraceful. And Homesick Alien, no such problems, a 4:22 from him. And Alphanaut not managing to bleed much of that penalty away in the corners. He's dropped back from the Alien Alphanaut season. I believe he missed the first couple of rounds, but from round 3 he got a 4th. In round 4 he got a 2nd, and in the last round, round 5, he got 1st place, and it looks like he's got another 2nd up for grabs here. So great stuff from Alphanaut. Oh, nearly lost the Nissan. Catula holding that 3rd place, but he's going to have to pay a bit of a penalty if he can't shake that off before he gets to the start straight. Kuikap is way ahead of these two. Kale pulling away from a Thingamajig. Thingamajig ghosted again. I don't know, maybe having issues out there in that Aston Martin. And Homesick Alien, no issues whatsoever. Absolutely flying away. The 15 minutes has counted down, but they've got a lot of lap left to go. So this race is far from over. And Homesick Alien getting purples again. And Alphanot, they'll be wanting to pay that penalty before they get to this final lap. We'll put him behind Cthulhu. Is Cthulhu less than 3 seconds? I don't know. Yeah, he might be less than 3 seconds behind Alphanot. So Talleyrand in a 4th. Kuykap still in that 5th place, and no one around him at all. 6th for Kale, and Thingamajig right out the back there in 7th place. And here we go. I think Alphanot, oh no, he's still carrying that penalty, but Homesick Alien bringing it on home. There's no one, I think, no one close to each other. Talleyrand's season so far in the GT4. He had a 2nd place in round 1. He had a 4th place in round 2. 5th place in round 3. 4th in round 4. And 7th in round 5. So 4th place should boost him up a little bit in the points situation. Kuykap 5th. Thingamajig in. Oh, Thingamajig got it back ahead of Kale. Kale must have had an off, giving a Thingamajig a position on this final lap. But Homesick Alien absolutely owning it out there. Alphanot a little bit behind Cthulhu there in 3rd. Is he a 2nd ahead of Talleyrand? Be very interesting if they can get these penalties shunned before they get to the finish line, or they might lose a position or two. So Homesick Alien are making his way into the final part of the track as he heads towards the finish line, the final chicane, and then on to there he goes, oh, to double chicane, sorry, around, and there he goes to take the win. Great stuff from Homesick Alien, fantastic. Alphanot, he takes 2nd. He's obviously 3 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu in 3rd. Talleyrand bringing her home in 4th. Kuykap 5th place, looks dead cert for 5th. No one behind him. Thingamajig for a while back. So Kuykap, a cracking 5th spot for him in this Lasarth race, as he makes the way round with the Bugatti to take the checkered flag for 5th spot. Brilliant stuff. And Thingamajig making his way round there in 6th, and he takes the checkered flag. And we'll give that a pause before Kale gets there. And there is your winner. God almighty. Oh my lord. So from afar, we'll just do it, is Homesick Alien. Takes his 3rd win of the season. Cracking stuff. Alphanot getting a 2nd place. My lord, all the camera angles are shocking. But Alphanot grabbing 2nd spots on the podium. Great stuff. 3 rounds in a row he's been on the podium. 3rd place, a 4. Oh, come on. Oh, that's a bit better. 3rd place, a 4. Cthulhu. And he's had a few podiums. 3 podiums so far this season. Going great guns. Take a boo, my son. 4th spot for Talleyrand. He's back on the up. He's on the right. Oh, my God. He's in the right direction. So Talleyrand grabbing 4th. He's had 3 4ths this season. He'll be wanting to better that 2nd that he got from the first round and take a win soon, I imagine. Kuykap grabbing 5th place up there. And 5th, his best spot start finish from last round. So he's equalled his best finish in this series. 6th spot for... Oh my god. Oh my... Ah, it's shocking here. It's shocking. Rubbish camera angles. So Thingamajig finished in 6th place. What a mixed bag season he's had, with a 3rd in the first round, 5th in the second round, 8th in the third round, 1st in the 4th round, 4th in the 5th round, and then 6th there. He's playing the bingo game. And Kale in 7th. Poor Kale. He was not getting on with this Porsche around here. He's had a win this season in round 2, but he's also had a 5th, a 6th, a did not finish, a 6th, and a 7th. So Kale's season could be better. But it's that man there, the championship leader. He's flying great guns. Pat in the chat saying hello. A nice surprise to see a video tonight. Yeah, well, there was a gap in the schedule, so I thought I'd do a bit of catch up. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to our YouTube stuff. There's loads on there. I was trying to find the round 5 and it was ages ago, but it wasn't ages ago. It's just a lot of streams ago. I haven't been that long doing them. So that is everything, I think. Don't forget to look during the week. We always have racing on usually Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays and Sundays. So keep an eye out for our stream. Go to our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk, if you want to get involved. There you can see all the latest tables, and you can also join our Discord, and that's where all the magic happens. I'm not going to tell you about it now. You're going to have to come and have a look. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Lee Keybum. Thank you for joining us, and I'll catch you next time. Boysy boy.